Hello and welcome back to the channel. There are some incredible script writers in the world today. We are seeing some interesting theatrics being played out right before our eyes. Of course, these script writers had to have their scripts approved by our creator. Gotta say that. I have got to say that. But everything that we see happening right before our eyes, it is very interesting how we have all of these camera shots and angles and video and all of this stuff surfaces right when you need it to show the whole world because we are being entertained by theatrics. Now, that's not to say that things that are happening are not real, okay? Just because something is acted out or scripted out doesn't mean that very real things are not happening. For instance, people are losing their lives in some of these theatrics. Okay, like the Capitol being stormed by all of these people. It sounds and looks like it was all scripted out and played out and acted out and maybe not rehearsed, but talked about and known about before it even happened. It was even warned about. People said, look, this is going to happen. But conveniently, only a handful of police were there to block a gate and other things as well, where the camera was there, like the black guy running up the stairs and all of these white people chasing him. Someone conveniently had a camera at every angle as he ran up the stairs. Wow. Even with the police, it was like 5 of them, I believe, who were trying to hold the barricades back, but then they were stormed by all of these people. Convenient camera shots and angles right there. The one that got me too was the police officer who looked like his face was being squeezed in the door, right? And he was screaming, "Ah!" Now, who was that in the crowd? All of these bumping and pushing and shoving people, but someone had a nice steady cam right there to get it all on tape. So, as I see it, there are some theatrics being played out. Now, again, I understand that very real things are happening. The glass that was broken was broken. When they said they smeared feces and urinated all in the hallways, I bet it was real. If you take a whiff of it, I bet it was real. But that doesn't mean that something is not amiss here. What's going on with all of this? Now, even all of the theories of what is happening with Donald Trump. A lot of people feel like there's some amazing conspiracy theory against him because he was doing such an incredible job or such an amazing job that they had to come in and throw in a monkey wrench to mess it all up because they didn't want him to do this amazing job. This is what some people really think. I kind of think about Jordan Maxwell, and some of you all may remember this from the documentary series Whited Out. We had an excerpt where Jordan Maxwell was talking about Obama. He was saying, you think some black man is going to come into the white man's establishment and have his way? Jordan Maxwell went on to say that one of these days, the establishment is going to make a schmuck out of Barack Obama. He said they're going to make a schmuck out of him. What it seems to me, I do believe that the establishment has their way. I mean, look at JFK, right? He was put in that position because of what he stood for, okay? And so, even with today's administration, Donald Trump, these people are having their way. I still don't believe he's a victim in anything, okay? Some of you are going to say, well, he's a victim in all of this. No, he is just a part of the establishment. And I guess the establishment wanted something different than what he was trying to bring. This is why they're not giving him a second term. So, that being said, this is all theatrics. One thing that kind of gives my mind a little comfort, when I think about certain things that are happening in the present, I say 50 years from now, 100 years from now, everybody that is alive today is going to be irrelevant, except for the few that do make it to live to be over 100 years old. And when I say irrelevant, of course, I'm not talking about in eternity, because once you leave this earthly tabernacle, you have to spend eternity somewhere. But I'm saying in terms of what is happening in the world right now, COVID and this presidential election, the coup, the civil wars, all of this kind of stuff. Everyone that is alive today, unless you make it into the history books, you're going to be irrelevant. So, that being said, I just want us to keep our eyes open, pay attention, because in theatrics, people still get hurt. Even if things are scripted, even if things are planned, regardless to what we think is happening or not happening, we still have to be careful, because there are some very real events happening in the world today. We've got to pay attention, understand what's going on. It's sad to say, but many movies and shows that have been put out over the years, over the decades, they kind of told us what they were up to ahead of time. For those who are paying attention, you already know. Anyway, I'm done with telling you all what they are up to in terms of the theatrics that we are seeing acted out. The convenient placement of cameras and audio being picked up and all of this and all of that is not by mistake. They want us to know. They want us to see. And they want us to react according to how we have been programmed to react. This is how it was also conveniently filmed when George Floyd met his demise, and countless others. There was a camera there. Cameras everywhere. It's all theatrics. Tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share and like this video, and with that, I am out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.